Shall we do our vocal warm-ups?
Go
Go ahead. Welcome it back, please. That's the cold open.
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's all going.
But like the camera?
Everything's going.
That camera's recording?
Yeah. Levi started it.
And
Me.
hey,
I cut it.
I cut you
I
off.
cut it after you went me. I did the last.
It was,
me.
no,
You went a little
played-
after. Come on.
I could still go right now.
All right,
Not-
no, that's
no,
fine.
can't.
Welcome back to the 2% pod. We're
Uh,
recording now. This is live. We're live, baby.
You say that like every episode. You say this is recorded.
Because sometimes
now.
I don't
We're
know if you
live.
know.
Oh no, I'm aware.
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm aware.
No.
There's an ambiguous line that ends whatever we're doing before,
Mhm.
and then the podcast begins.
Yeah, we just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Right. This is live now. We're recording now.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to slap your bald head so live. Or so
live.
I want to slap it live. Like I would.
Go ahead.
I would not do it.
We could have the shortest live stream ever. Like, we just have a 5-second live stream of you just...
Go ahead.
I would not be tempted if we weren't recording right now. But yeah, it's just.
Go ahead. Just give it a good old Give it a smack.
Yes.
You want one?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
Yeah, I'm bald.
Yeah, Levi shaved his head.
Oh, by the way, I'm Levi.
I'm Riley.
Hi, Connor.
Why did
Yeah.
it get so quiet in here when I said my
you
name?
went
you really,
immediately
you
out of
really
order.
interrupted the whole we were talking about your bald head.
I thought we were getting like into it, so I thought we should do the title
guess.
card. It's very unprofessional. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I am bald now.
you have I'm for real gonna post this on our Instagram. It'll be a picture of you, and if you're not watching on YouTube, you have a reason to go to our Instagram. You gotta see Levi's bald head.
It'll
My
be
bald
worth it.
head. Yes.
Yeah. And so you plan to dye it, right?
Yeah. Once it grows out, I'm dyeing it a wacky way, but I haven't decided what wacky way
You're not
yet.
doing cheetah print.
I might still do cheetah print. I haven't decided. I think I'm definitely bleaching it, and then either cheetah print or some other color.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
Thank man. I appreciate
Congrats.
it.
All right.
Anything
you
else
jump
about my
in-
head?
No.
All right.
It looks like Bobby Hill. If you guys don't want to look the Instagram picture,
Are you just going to have, like, him and then, like...
I might.
A couple.
just a couple lookalikes.
It's presentation night.
Yeah, I guess.
It's time to do a presentation.
in theme with the past 2 episodes where some of us bring something in to
Mhm.
laugh at and react to.
Yes.
We all just did something, I guess.
And this time, we've all brought something in
Mm-hmm.
to react to. And we all have a presentation that
Yeah.
we're going to present. And
Bit
I
of-
think I'm going first, right?
Yours is up there.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
It's a bit of a presentation potpourri.
I don't know what potpourri means.
Just
Isn't that the stuff in the toilet?
that's
No,
poopery.
Yeah.
What's potpourri?
Or Trap-a-Crap. There's like the men one, and then it's stupid.
That makes sense because
What's
I'm not.
potpourri?
It's just random
Yeah.
stuff.
Random stuff?
Yeah.
Like you call utensils. You know, that's like not a fork or a spoon. It's like all of them just jambled in there.
Mm-mm.
That kind of thing?
No.
I usually call it a spork.
No.
That doesn't make any sense. This is just three.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
just 3 presentations of
Yes.
varying themes and.
So I'll go
Yeah.
first. Let me introduce it. These are SpongeBob SquarePants characters that I think would commit a hate crime.
Yeah,
Just right off the bat, number 1, we got Miss Puff.
she already did. I think
What did she commit?
she killed her husband. Which is that's not a hate crime, but it is a crime.
That's part of the iceberg, right?
Yeah, that's that's in the SpongeBob iceberg, Mrs. Puff, because it is Mrs. Puff. Yeah, she killed her husband.
Well, not anymore. Not Mrs. anymore. She killed her husband.
She still goes by.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, do people do that?
yeah.
I thought after it's just a really awkward thing. It's like Miss.
No, it's
After
still,
someone's
you're
husband
wrong
died.
there. It's Mrs. Puff.
Sorry. Next one. Oh,
You skipped it, bro.
sorry. Squilliam Fancyson.
Do you have like which ones you think, which hate crimes you think
Yeah.
they would commit?
That's fun. I don't know. I think
You
he
just
would
threw a
like.
bunch of characters together. Their vibe. They have a very hate crimey vibe. Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah, they have a hate crime. Look at him. He would commit a hate crime.
I don't think he would. I think he's better than that.
I think he would like.
I think he'd pay someone to commit the hate crime.
I think he might commit a hate crime, but his
Uh-huh.
hate crime standards are a lot different. Like it's a hate crime to use the soup knife on a steak.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like he was like Bikini Bottom's like mob boss.
Oh yeah.
And he would just like pay people to commit, like, go kill this minority or something. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is a hate crime in Bikini Bottom? They don't have different like.
I'm saying if
It-
these were, I don't know. I don't know what a hate crime in Bikini Bottom would
This
be.
was not very well
standardized
thought
as.
out.
I think
Levi.
it's like the.
Why you what is this? What is this? You guys are just ragging on my presentation from
Wait,
the
hey,
get-go.
hey, don't rope me into this.
Okay,
I just asked if you had hate crimes associated with the characters.
Yeah, I think he would drive a car into a rally.
Huh.
A pride parade.
Okay, thank you. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, he would drive
I
a
don't
car
know.
into a pride
I don't know.
parade.
Schooling fancy son. I don't know.
There
I
is
think
gay
he's-
fish. He hates them.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's kind of.
fruity. I agree,
I
but
think
I think it's very much suppressed to the point where he's like, you know, when gay people,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
you know, when they have it so suppressed, they're like homophobic.
Yeah.
That's him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now Hans. Sorry.
What episode is he in? Like I've seen him before. What's?
He's in the training video, I think, when he like it's Suds.
He's
maybe
in the,
when
yeah,
he
he's
swipes the
Suds.
hand.
Yeah, he's in Suds.
He's also
Yeah.
in the intro.
Yeah.
He grabs SpongeBob
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
brings him out.
I don't know what he would do.
Give a little smack. A little smack.
I think he'd say the N word.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
I think he would.
him in what mouth?
Yeah.
Just
see,
go like
yeah.
that.
He'd say, yeah.
You can't mouth that, bro.
I didn't.
No. We have it on camera.
King Neptune.
Well, yeah, that's
Well-
one. This one I agree with. Yeah, he's a king, so it's not really a hate crime. It's just the law of the land.
Yeah,
You
he's just smiting people.
And it's
Yeah.
definitely this version of King Neptune, not the one from the SpongeBob movie.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause that
I
one's
purposely
like-
got this one.
Yeah, that's good. Good job.
Barbara
It's not a real SpongeBob
from the
character.
news. Yeah, it is.
I don't.
She must be in
Oh,
the
yeah.
later seasons.
And then there's the guy to the left. And
Yes.
Yeah.
Tom, I believe his name is, or
Those
Bob.
aren't-
It's Bob.
Those aren't the real ones. The fish, like the photorealistic fish, is the news anchor.
Right.
Oh well, yeah.
I think this is a
Yeah.
separate thing. Yeah, Barbara. I don't know. Just her whole vibe kind of gives racist energy. You know what I mean?
She's a southern girl.
Yes.
In a city world.
Right.
And she carries her values from the farm
Yeah, totally.
to the city.
Amen to that.
What do fish farm for? Their own eggs? Do they make? Is their main export caviar? That's her hate crime.
What? Just harvesting
harv-
caviar?
Yeah, because it's like her children that she's selling for people to eat.
Wow. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Figuring it out. This is all. Put it on the iceberg.
And she doesn't like minorities as
Sure,
well.
yeah.
Just throw that in there.
Flats.
He already did. Yeah.
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 I think we can all agree.
I think everything he does is a hate crime. He just is so filled with hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his 2 eyes and yeah. Gotta hate flats. Perch Perkins. On this one, I had to get the orange version of it because there's also a purple version. I think
Yes.
I think purple's fine. I think the orange version of him.
I think that's a hate crime.
What?
Yes, that is racist for you to specify that the orange Perch Perkins is gonna commit a hate crime.
I think that's muddy waters, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You have a point, but no. I
Sure.
don't know. This whole kind of vibe. What does it give you guys? I think he'd say something live on TV.
I think he's a news anchor.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah.
Yeah. Sponsored by Doritos. That's what he'd say.
Yeah.
That's all he'd say
Yes.
the entire time.
Right. Shrimp.
No, he's
Yes.
No, he's a victim.
So, yes.
He's a victim of oppression.
Mm-hmm.
No. He's
Literally,
the oppressor.
And then in this clip, he is literally getting called out. Like Mr. Krabs uses the word shrimp as a derogatory term for plankton, and like you just got to hear that. He's just minding his own business, and he's kind of like, someone say shrimp, sounded very negative. I feel bad now.
Right. Well, then he uses that hate to fill hate against crabs. All crabs.
Nah,
You don't think so?
no,
You don't think he could be radicalized?
No,
All right.
look at that. No way.
Look at him.
I don't know. He gives like incel vibes. Anyway, the tickler.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
He's
Go ahead.
French. Yeah. Professor
That's
Percy.
That's his hate crime is that he's French.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that works.
All right.
It's a solid evidence. Professor Percy. I don't know. I just kind of looked at the guys and I'm like, yeah, you know.
Yeah. You spent a lot of time on the SpongeBob wiki.
Yeah, I did.
yeah.
That's how I got all these names too. I wouldn't remember them.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Is that the end?
Yeah.
That looks
oh
like
my
the last
gosh.
one.
Wow.
This is it, Professor Percy. So that's my slideshow. You want to go to yours now, Connor?
Go to Riley's.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy.
Tough act to follow.
Yeah.
This is my presentation on frisbee golf.
I like it.
You guys play
so
frisbee
far.
golf before?
Never.
Really?
No, I've
It's-
seen it.
Well, let me tell you, it's the most wonderful game imaginable.
Is it really?
Yeah, I had to write that there so I wouldn't
Yeah.
forget it.
So what is frisbee golf?
Let me tell you some of the
Yes.
rules of frisbee golf. Here's the rules. Each hole begins with a tee throw, which have to be started.
Yes.
Oh, the tee throws. I should have pluralized that, which have to be started in a designated area. So it's kind of like
it's
golf.
just golf,
Yeah.
but with a frisbee.
The player that has the least amount of strokes on the previous hole will throw first, and after that, you'll complete the tee throw. And then, after you've completed the tee throw, whoever is the furthest from the hole will go first.
Like in golf.
Like in golf. It is golf, but
Yeah,
with
yeah.
frisbee. Yeah. A mandatory is one or more designated trees or poles in the fairway that must be passed as indicated by arrows.
Nice.
Probably like golf. Honestly, I don't know about that one, though.
Yeah, I don't think they have trees in the fairway.
And not like designated obstacles that you have to go around.
No.
If your frisbee comes to rest anywhere above the ground, so say it gets stuck in a tree
Yes.
or a bush, it is unplayable from that location. So it is to be removed from whatever it landed on and placed directly below the ground, or moved slightly to accommodate any vegetation.
Nice.
So this is the rest of the rules. Sorry, I was two
Gosh,
slides.
Yeah.
If any area is visible between the out of bounds line and your disc, then the disc is considered to be out of bounds. So meaning like you've got your out of bound line, you're out of bounds here, you're inbounds here. If the frisbee is here, like, and you look down straight down on it, then you're good. But if
Yes.
there's like any visible gap between the out of bounds lines and the actual frisbee, then boom, you're out.
Yes. Agreed.
Yep. So a disc
I like that rule.
yeah, yeah. A disc that comes to rest in the basket, it, of course, is considered complete.
Yes.
That's when you've made the hole, baby.
Nice.
That's the end. So who likes this game? These guys probably.
Yeah.
They're all
Bunch
named.
of frat boys.
I decided that they're all named Derek.
It's a good name.
I don't think they are, but looking at each one of them, I think I could call them Derek and probably have like a 90% chance of being right.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the rest of the people having fun, just playing some mini.
The rest of the people.
Yeah.
Nice.
So these are just some images of people having fun, getting down, getting back to basics,
Yes.
playing mini golf. Frisbee golf is what I meant to say.
Frisbee golf. I like mini golf. Hey, there's Peter Griffin.
Pierre Griffin. Look at him. Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
I can imagine
No.
having fun playing frisbee golf right now.
Sorry, I think we need to specify. Okay, we got a picture
Oh,
of Peter Griffin, O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson. It looks like he's receiving the disc, or
So he's playing ultimate.
I guess he's just playing ultimate frisbee, which is like soccer but with frisbee.
Yeah. I think soccer is like ultimate frisbee with the soccer ball.
You think frisbee golf or ultimate frisbee came first?
I think no, but I
Okay.
think it has taken over as the more popular game.
Gotcha.
It's America's sport.
True. Surely.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's Richard Nixon. This one must have been a weird course because he's in a car.
That's a fun little course though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it landed in the car
Yeah.
and you had to go get it out.
It could be. And Siren Head.
Nice.
Nice.
He's playing frisbee golf.
Classic.
Like every single other one that I've shown.
He's balancing that on his wrist.
Yeah. There is a human
Very-
underneath that.
Good. Oh, wait, that's someone. That's a human. In his,
Those are legs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought. It was
oh, I
just
thought
like-
it was just
yeah.
his fingers.
He's
Yeah.
No.
Salt guy, Salt Bay.
Yeah,
remember him.
exactly.
I tried to cover it up as much as possible, but it
Guess not.
the legs slipped out a little bit. So yeah, it's pretty popular to say the least. There's a National Disc Golf Day for all those people who get together and play disc golf together. How great is that?
There's like a
thing?
day for everything.
Well, yeah.
Come on.
Which is weird because there's only 365 of them
Yeah.
and a quarter.
I think they double up on some of them.
Well,
Nah.
oh yeah, no, they like
No way. They
20
can't do that.
No, they do it like they have so many different. Like today,
It's National Pancake Day and Disc Golf Day.
yeah, that's a good combination.
Oh, because you could.
Yes.
Yes.
We should play disc golf with pancakes.
Yeah. That's what we're getting to.
OJ would do it.
That was my whole presentation.
Good job.
Thank you.
Attaboy.
I don't-
It would be a lot cooler. I would say OJ is innocent if he killed his wife with a frisbee. I think that's a lot cooler than
Yeah.
what he did.
Yeah.
What did he do? He
It was
didn't
a
do
knife.
Yes, he
it.
did.
He wasn't found
He
guilty.
just stabbed her a bunch of times.
Yeah, he stabbed his wife a bunch
The
of
glove didn't fit, Connor.
We've talked
But
about
the
this.
frisbee did leave the hand.
I don't know.
All right, Connor.
He
are
made
you
a whole
ready?
book about how if he would do it, this is how. He would never.
If I did it, I wouldn't have stabbed her a bunch
Come
of times.
on,
like,
guys.
Like that other guy.
Right.
God.
I've premeditated it, but I never acted on it.
God. All right. So I have a piece of paper here. This is all.
Wow.
So as you also went on the SpongeBob wiki, I went
Uh-huh.
on the Garfield wiki.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all just copy paste because I didn't have time to paraphrase.
Do you need the presentation up or?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
So yeah, this is just. So I went. I guess I should pull up something
Okay.
because I don't have a picture of him on the presentation. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, dude.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. So
Huh.
Lyman.
yes, this is Lyman.
Okay.
This is
All right.
All right. So bit of background. I just wanted you to see who Lyman is.
Gotcha.
Lyman, he was one of the original main characters of the Garfield comic strip.
Really?
Yes, he was friend and roommate of John Arbuckle,
Okay.
and actually the original owner of Odie, the little dog, Garfield's enemy.
Oh, okay, that
Yes.
makes sense.
Mhm.
He looks like him, kind of.
Like Odie?
Yeah.
I can see that.
The eyes and the nose.
Yeah,
You know
you're
what I
right.
mean?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
And so he was the comic strip had Lyman as one of the four main characters, alongside with Garfield, John, and Odie. But he was eventually removed from the strip by Jim Davis in 1983. He made regular appearances from 1978 until 1983 before he was just taken out.
Wow.
Yeah. He first appeared on August 7th, 1978, and he was he made regular appearances from there from then on to April 24th, 1983, which was his last regular appearance, and his disappearance was not fully elaborated upon at the time, which we'll see. I have his last comic strip
Okay.
pulled up on the presentation. And he's made a few cameo appearances. He was on a strip for the Garfield's 10th birthday. He was just there at the party, and then
Gotcha.
all the way in 2013, he made 0 appearances until then. He was on the back of a newspaper,
Really?
which that'll be more interesting once I get into it later.
So when he was at that Garfield's birthday party, so you said, did he have any lines, or was he just? Like,
No,
a
it was just
background
like the first frame was a picture of like all the characters who have showed up, and it's like happy birthday Garfield, happy 10th birthday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
So yeah, this is kind of like he was just taken out for no reason, and Jim Davis hasn't really given like a concrete reason. He wasn't really. I guess he was taken. Jim Davis for comic reasons. He took him out because he didn't really need to be in there anymore.
Right.
He was originally there for John as someone to talk to. So there's a few comics where it's just John and Lyman. Like Garfield's not even there.
Huh.
Which dumb.
Who wants to see that? I want to see the
yeah.
fat little funny cat with his Garfield lasagna.
Yes, Garfield lasagna.
On
But
Monday.
eventually Garfield gained a lot more sentience and was able to have full-on conversations with John.
Right.
So Lyman was taken out. So there's a few yeah. Well, you'll see. You'll see. Yeah. There's a few explanations. Jim Davis, he said like, "Don't look in John's basement," or
Oh.
he joined the Peace Corps and was never heard from again.
These were like out of the comic. He just
Yes.
said these
Yeah,
things.
okay, so I have a few reasons here. In the book 20 Years and Still Kicking, which was Garfield's 20th anniversary collection, there was a section named Top 10 Explanations for Lyman's Disappearance. So number 10, I got the whole list here.
Oh my God.
He left to pursue his dream of Olympic figure skating gold. Number
Okay.
9, joined the CIA working undercover in Russian comics. Number 8, he had lunch with Jimmy Hoffa, and then ... Jimmy Hoffa, the Teamster union leader.
Wow.
We don't know what happened to him. He disappeared just like Lyman. Just like Lyman.
Huh.
Wow. They're on the same level, I think.
I definitely knew the name Jimmy.
Yeah,
Hoffa.
from The Irishman.
That's what I've.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He took on the role as Elaine on Taxi, which is like, I don't get that. This is an old book, I guess. He hit on Blondie and Kathy, I guess. Editors complained, which I guess Blondie and Kathy are Garfield characters. Davis fired Lyman, which is kind of funny. It's like he's a cartoon character, comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another one, disfigured and drawing accident. Jim Davis just messed up drawing. That's
Whoa.
fun.
And so he's dead from everyone. Could you imagine though? Like he's got to have messed up every character. What if they were just all dead? What if it was just
but
blank frames
that-
for the entire comic?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Garfield iceberg. Add it to the list. Number 4 was he moved to San Francisco, which I like that because Garfield doesn't live in San Francisco, famously.
Wholesome.
Yeah. He number 3 opted for a career in a hotel/motel management.
Huh.
Can't be with John there, or he moved out because he's like living in John's apartment. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 2, I don't really like this one. It's kind of mean. He ballooned to 270 pounds and wouldn't fit in cartoon panels. Which,
Wow.
like,
Wow.
Garfield's got to be at least 270 pounds at this point.
Yeah. Doesn't make
that
sense.
fat lazy cat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then number 1 is Don't Look in John's Basement.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yes. And so that actually comes up multiple times. Like there's some nefarious scheming going on. In in the web game Scary Scavenger Hunt, this is Garfield's Scary Scavenger Hunt.
Uh-huh.
Lyman is shown chained to a wall in the basement of a haunted mansion. So he's just
Okay.
like there chained. And then in Scary Scavenger Hunt 2, his head is found in the kitchen oven. I guess it's just his head.
I liked it
Wow.
at first. Now he's just looking.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's getting creepier and creepier.
he's a
bro.
ghost.
I'm scared.
And then this is a bit more tame. He's also he was found on the official Garfield website. He was working at the Book Nook section of the website.
Oh.
So there's a
Okay.
lot of stuff he could that's kind of mysterious. Like what happened to Lyman?
Right. I never even knew about Lyman.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he was removed in 1983 and
Right.
put in John's basement.
Wow.
And so a lot of people think the big conspiracy behind this is like John killed Lyman to get to have Odie. He took a liking to Odie and he had to kill Lyman.
Wow.
Wow.
Because Odie is Lyman's pet originally.
Huh.
Yes. I guess I have one more little bit of information. On the wiki, his 3 personality traits are humble, kind, and minor desperation, which we'll see in these comic strips I have.
It definitely. I think. Don't look in John's basement.
Mhm.
That makes them so Garfield and Odie hate each other.
Yes.
Lyman.
Well, Odie doesn't hate Garfield. He's kind of just oblivious to Garfield. Garfield is smarter than Odie and has a hatred for him.
So the pets reflect the owners. John, smarter than Lyman.
Yes, exactly.
And has a deep hatred for Lyman. Well, Lyman's just, hey, I'm Lyman.
Yeah,
you
pretty
know?
much.
Yeah.
All he really cares about is disco.
Really.
Really?
There's a few comic strips where he's like a disco outfit and Garfield scratches it up or something. It's really fun. I love
guy.
Garfield.
He's probably a total pushover about. Oh my god.
My
Yes,
God.
I took a lot of time for these transitions, so you guys gotta watch this.
Okay.
Solid
good start.
Yeah, all right. So this is the first comic. This is before Garfield was Garfield. This is John. I really like how John looks in this comic, and also
Huh.
Garfield. Yeah,
Wow.
it's also this it's kind of weird. We can read it out here. I'll be John. Levi, you'll be Lyman.
No. I think Riley has Lyman covered.
I'll be Garfield.
Yeah, so the first panel, it's John and Garfield saying it, and they're just laying there, they're just chilling, and then you hear ding dong. John opens the door. He says, "Hi, Lyman," and then Lyman says,
I'm uncomfortable saying
"Yeah,
this
it's
to-
really weird."
Yeah. I'm cold. I'm weak. I'm hungry. Take me in, Massa John.
Yeah, this is. You're gonna see. There's a few comics that haven't really aged well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
far.
And this is Garfield wasn't a family thing at first. This was John. This was like Nicktoons at night or something.
Oh, so it was named John too.
Yeah,
I just got that. Yeah.
This is
Okay.
not Garfield. This is like Jim
John.
Davis's original stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gross. Jim Davis.
Yeah, and so we see John saying, "Camden Dramatics, Lyman, my apartment is your apartment."
And my sandbox is off limits.
Yeah, it's classic Garfield. And then we got the next one. So
Oh
this
my
is
God.
this is one of the first Garfield comics,
Uh-huh.
and it's just a remake of the original John comic, except there's no Massa in there.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, it's just
I'm comfortable reading this one.
yeah. So we see another Garfield, ding dong. John says Lyman. Lyman says,
John.
and then Lyman goes into his dramatics.
I'm cold. I'm hungry. I'm weak. Take me in.
Yep, and then John, of course, says, "Sure, Lyman, your home. My home is your home."
And my sandbox is off
Yes,
limits.
of
I don't
course.
even maybe it's just it hasn't like even the humor hasn't aged well. I don't find this funny.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see. I added. There's like one or two that I just like. There's a whole wiki, like all the wiki. It's comic strips where like Lyman has been in. They have most of them on there, and like there's just a few I added because they're not funny. Garfield's never been funny.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Like, he's just like, oh yeah, I live here too. Is that like the punchline? Is that they
Yeah.
just both
It's just-
share the apartment?
Garfield, that fat cat.
I feel like this is funny to like maybe elderly women.
I don't.
I don't even think so. I don't even think
It's
so.
not fun.
I think that it would get a nose exhale.
I think Jim Davis has said that he like made Garfield just for like merch.
That makes
Oh.
sense.
Stuff like that.
Well, because like
Okay.
when I go to my grandparents' house, they'll hand me like the funnies or something,
Mhm.
and they're like, I
There's
don't
a-
find
yeah.
them crazy funny, but like there's somewhere I'm like,
There's a few that are like good.
I'm never like, oh, I don't even get that.
Yeah, there's ones
I
to
don't
look
even-
out for.
I don't even get these.
Yeah, Garfield. There's no joke here really. And this is the very next day.
Uh-huh.
Like it was published on the next newspaper. This comic. It was so we see Lyman is officially moving in. John says, "Is that all you have? The one suitcase?" Lyman says,
Not exactly.
and then of course Odie comes bouncing in.
Here, boy.
Yeah, that's Lyman saying it. So this is just dog. We don't know his name's Odie.
It's just
Yeah.
dogs.
Oh,
And so the-
Lozzie.
Yeah, I don't know. This is 1979. I guess that was like a thing.
Was it though?
No.
I feel like it's gotta be like even earlier than that.
Yeah.
How old is Jim Davis?
No
is he
idea.
Still kicking?
I think he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. He's also from Indiana, so that might explain it.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
So yeah, the third panel
Everything
is
is
just
explained now.
yeah, Garfield. He's angry because the dog's here now. And then next one, this is a few days after. Yeah, this is a whole week later. You can see it's 8:15.
Gotcha.
On camera.
Odie, look what you did on the floor.
Yeah, Lyman is reprimanding Odie for doing something on the floor. And then yeah, I brought like this is also hasn't aged very well
Ooh.
because it is just Lyman saying no, 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 and then hitting Odie with the newspaper. He's saying it's wop 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 with the newspaper, and Odie's yipping, or
Also-
Odie is yipping.
I'd like to point out he has his like hand on his neck, like
Mhm.
choking
Yeah,
him
oh, yeah,
to death.
yeah.
We didn't mention that.
Good, I'm glad you pointed it out. Yeah, and then Garfield
They-
classic. He's smug little line.
They should have named him Spot.
I don't know what that even is
Like the
because you.
pea
Yeah,
spot.
that's not
gotta
even
be
that
it.
funny.
No, not even a little bit. It's so much more about being able to draw than it is being able to like formulate a punchline.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another one I just brought up because it's not funny. It's Lyman. He's looking. You got the motion lines. He's looking over there. Then him and John are just drinking coffee. Then we see Garfield scuttling across the table. He's like not touching the table. And then Lyman's like, "What's that about?" And then John says, "Sunburned tummy." It's not funny.
That's why it's funny.
There's no joke there.
He wrote it for us like 40 years before.
Yeah. See, so this is like I think we've talked about this before, like a while ago. The Garfield minus Garfield, like they take Garfield out of it.
Yeah.
This is why it's funny because it's like not a good joke, and then like if you take Garfield out of it, there is no joke. It's
That's funny. Garfield without. If there's no Garfield in this
You just
panel
take the
at
middle
all,
panel out.
yeah.
or yeah, just take the middle panel out and it's just sunburned tummy.
I think it's a lot better because most of the time it's like Garfield minus Garfield. It's just John and he's crazy. Like
Yeah.
he's just freaking out. If it's Lyman here too, it's like they're in a mental ward together. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah. I love that background image.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
And so this is, I'm pretty sure, this is the last Lyman comic. This is the last regular one, yeah.
So this was, you said 2008?
No, this was 1983. This
Oh, I'm
is
sorry.
April
Wow.
24th, 1983. This is like 4 years after his original appearance. We just see it's Garfield. Garfield has updated his appearance a bit from the
Mhm.
70s.
Yes, it looks like Garfield now.
Yes. John's just taking a bath. Lyman doesn't really have a spot in this. I don't know. Garfield pops a bubble, and then all of a sudden, we're just left to assume that they got into a fight, or like Garfield freaked out.
Or the bubble just like did some major
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
So,
And it's
yeah.
just Lyman says, "Hey John, what happened to you guys?" And they're all in wraps, and
Yeah,
Garfield looks dead.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, says John, and you're right. I don't know what happened.
I
Here.
wouldn't believe him if he told me.
I don't know what's supposed to happen here. So yeah, this is when Lyman is gone. And then here's the 10th birthday comic. We see just
Okay.
Lyman is there.
Right.
There's Narmal. I had to look that up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just see all the characters, and then we do see Lyman. I think, yeah, he's right there in that, like a slideshow, little picture book. He's just there again, because this is like one of the first comics again. Just, wow, Garfield's really aged, hasn't he? And he says the same thing.
I can't even think of like just like a creative or an artistic reason to just remove the character.
Well, no, I'd mention it. Like, it's just, he was originally there for just John to have another human to talk to.
Yeah.
Right.
But Garfield, like, because originally Garfield just, like, the punchline, and he's like, don't go in my sandbox.
Oh.
But now, like, he takes over. He can talk to John now.
Gotcha.
He's
Okay.
more, yeah, he's more eloquent, and you see a lot more of those speech bubbles,
Gotcha.
and more
Yeah.
than just the punchline.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So there's Lyman, zoomed
Yep.
in on there.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
he's there.
good.
He's there.
Are those all like known characters from the
Yeah.
GCU?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. And so here he is on that newspaper, which does like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Is he just now being reported as missing?
He's like looking at Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I did forget to mention on the I don't think this is canon, but on the Garfield show, there was a 4-part episode called Long Lost Lyman, where he comes back, and in this continuity, he's revealed to be a wildlife photographer.
Huh.
So he just went to Australia, and like didn't come back.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's like that's that reason in the Garfield show.
I watched the Garfield show as a kid. I have like vivid memories of it.
That's good.
Oh wait, no. It was like the Garfield comic show before like the animated version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
It was interesting to say the least.
Mhm.
But like all of that is like that's not what the people want. They want to hear that
No.
Lyman was brutally murdered in John's basement.
That's pretty. Yeah, I think that's the working theory for all the
Alright.
fans on the Garfield wiki.
Garfield 9 Lives is also canon, right?
Or
is it?
Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Which
like-
Lyman isn't in that. I don't think. It's just there's like he has 9 lives and Garfield is like scary in one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
he's like a immortal being.
So it's not to say that like Jim Davis couldn't make a dark story about how Lyman disappeared.
Mhm.
It's perfectly
It just
reasonable.
it wouldn't show up on the Sunday funnies.
Right.
Yeah.
Is Garfield still running?
Probably.
Now that he's dead?
Yeah.
Someone took over.
No, yeah. I
I'm
mean,
sure.
you don't need. It's probably written by a bunch of monkeys on typewriters.
Right.
This is a good Garfield comic. Thanks. They're probably reusing panels too.
Yeah. It feels like AI could advance to make something like this.
Mhm.
Like if you told me that this was the first AI comic made, I'd believe you.
they just
or Tommy Sunburnt or whatever.
yeah, sunburned Tommy.
Yeah.
So
I could believe that.
Yeah.
Garfield, it's just not funny.
No.
That's why it's like you only get enjoyment out of it by like diving deep and saying, "Oh yeah, Lyman was murdered by John."
We're
Yeah,
really
this is
angering
fun.
all of the heavy Garfield fans.
There were a lot. There were like I was looking. It was really fun. I love looking at wikis like that. Something very specific, and like no one's gonna be a fan of Garfield, but there would be
Right.
like, this is missing comic, like the comic from November 10th. I was wondering if someone could get that and like edit finished.
Holy cow.
Yeah, they're just like they have like an entire archive of every Garfield comic.
Wow.
It's
Are
really
there more
fun.
racist ones?
I don't know. I didn't see any.
Mm.
Did you want to look at that?
I didn't want to look at it. I'm just curious if there was like more like very poorly aged humor like that.
I'm sure there is.
That's so gross.
So I think this is the last slide. It's just the pictures of So there's Lyman in the basement, missing his middle finger, I guess,
Oh.
and he's also like it's just his disembodied head.
This isn't a game?
Yeah, this is a web game. Garfield's Scary Scavenger Hunt.
That
1
is-
1 and 2.
That is pretty
What?
scary.
Yeah, it's I mean
Is this Jim Davis approved? Like it has to be, right?
maybe yeah. I mean he's the one who kept joking about don't look in John's basement.
And I
He's
can
mentioned
see
that
why.
multiple times.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah. So I mean I hate Garfield
Mm-hmm.
like on the surface, but if you dive deep into it, Garfield's really funny. Like, I think we
Yeah?
all know that. Not like-
Garfield's really fun. Like
not the comics.
ironically.
Yes,
Like,
it's like
to look at it
oh, yes.
and take it seriously is funny.
yes, like
Yes.
to have theories like this where Lyman was killed by John,
Right.
Mhm.
and like John is a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's just I don't know who could keep a cat like that other than a psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I want to find a person where I can hand them like an older Garfield comic and they will laugh at it. And
That's a good video.
but I want to be
Read this Garfield comic.
Do you find it funny? Is that funny to you?
Oh, that's a good video idea. Like just like like the street style interviews, that type of stuff. Like
Yeah.
read this Garfield comic and see if they laugh or not, and then say thank you and just
God,
leave.
Yeah. So yeah, Garfield, little fun thing to dive into. We should surely revisit it
Right.
someday. Probably.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know.
We'll come back to
This-
sweet
This is
Garfield.
probably like the 4th time we've mentioned Garfield.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
something we just don't remember.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be funny. I originally had the title of this as like the Garfiles, like the Garfield files. I think we need to just scrap this whole 2% pod thing and just dive.
Open the Garfiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
All right,
We
thanks.
can do
I
that.
thought
We'll
so.
never have to think about what to talk about again.
Yeah, it's just
We'll just talk about Garfield every week.
yes. And you could definitely do like a whole dissertation on one Garfield comic, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Just throw something out there.
So you see in this one where he says sunburned tummy.
Yeah, I'll go back to that one.
Please.
Please bring us back to Sunburnt Tummy.
Oh, I
Oh, you
skipped
just
it.
skipped it.
There we go.
Yeah, that looks like an AI generated comic.
Yeah.
I think I might laugh.
I think there are some AI Garfield comics.
If,
Really? I'd love to take a picture or take a gander at those.
if 3 teenagers came up and handed me the sunburned tummy panel, I might laugh at it.
Oh, yeah.
Now I might find that one funny.
All right, so I'm not seeing anything.
It's a YouTube video, but I don't
I
know
don't
if
wanna
we can-
watch that.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Can we look at some of the Garfield without Garfield?
Sure.
I'd love to dive into some of those as well.
I think it's
While we're on the topic.
Yeah, it's Garfield minus Garfield.
Wait, it's a book by Jim Harris?
That's Jim Davis.
Oh, Jim Davis.
Which I don't think that's true. Kind of, I don't know if I can zoom, but yeah, it's just Jim or John.
Sorry, I ran into my microphone. Trying to zoom in.
Why so gloomy, buddy? You have a lot to be grateful for. And then Jim is just smiling. John is smiling like a maniac, and there's no one there.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go to the previous comic. I want to look at another.
Yeah, so it's John just sitting, and he says in the second panel, "Can't just sit here all day." And
then he
it's
just
the,
sits.
it's the copy of the first panel where he's sitting. And what's he saying there?
What's she saying? What's
Know what
John
this
saying
morning
in this one?
needs? A polka.
I like this one. Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
having fun. But yeah, Garfield, John is insane. Killed Lyman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think we're good. We can wrap this all up, right? Case
Right.
closed.
Garfield. What more needs to be said?
Yeah, you're right. I love that. I love that fat cat.
Oh.
Gotta love that chubby little buddy.
Yep. So yeah,
Lasagna.
I guess thanks for watching.
Mm.
I don't know.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, you go to our Instagram, a 2% pod.
Bald heads coming in.
Yeah, you'll see Levi's bald head, and you'll find all the announcements about when episodes come out. It's every Friday at 12. If you
Yes.
haven't figured that out, stupid. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for
You're so dumb for that.
yeah, thanks for listening and watching. Wally PUK 24/7
24/7
every
every
day.
day.